Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Cari, I'm not doing all that, and that's perfectly fine. It's your choice. But I want to share the strategy with you because it's about giving you the best shot at landing the role that you want. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to HRD TV. I'm Cari, and today we are deep diving into how you might land that role as an HR business partner. If you've been applying and you feel like you're not getting anywhere, you might be missing some key strategies. And in this video, we're going to cover what different organizations look for in HRBP roles and also share 5 essential tips that might help you better align your approach. And I want you to make sure that you stay until the end because I also have a special bonus tip. And this is one that has transformed the way I handle interviews, and it might be able to do the same for you. The first tip is to understand the role. Understanding the HR business partner role in different organizations is your first crucial step. HRBPs can vary significantly, not just from one company to another, but sometimes even within different departments of the same company. This variation is because some organizations might still be in the process of clearly defining what they expect from their HRBPs. But here's what I want you to know. At some companies, HRBPs are primarily involved in operational tasks. This means that they are hands-on with performance management, employee relations, and policy creation. They are the go-to person for those day-to-day HR issues, and they are critical in keeping the organization running smoothly. Conversely, at other companies, the HRBP role is more strategic, and these HRBPs are often involved in less of the daily operational task and more focused on high-level strategy. This could include things like change management, helping to accelerate the business strategy, and also working on organizational efficiency. They are the bridge between management and employees, ensuring that the company's strategic goals align with the HR policies and practices. Let me give you an example from my career. When I was working as an HR generalist, my role was heavily operational. I dealt with daily employee inquiries, managing schedules, and I was deeply involved in the hiring process. However, when I transitioned to a more strategic HR business partner role, my focus shifted significantly. I started working on projects that involved aligning HR strategies with the business strategy, like developing a succession plan that supported our company's long-term goals. All right, so let's talk about beefing up your experience to land that HR business partner role. It's not just about what you've done, but also how you've done it. If your current job doesn't give you a peek into the strategic side of HR, it might be time to be a little bit more proactive. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to ask for those stretch assignments. These aren't just any tasks. These are the tasks that give you the hands-on experience to the bigger picture. For example, when a colleague of mine went on leave, I stepped up to manage her workload, and this included a big restructuring project. And it was a stretch, all right, but it showed me the ropes of strategic HR firsthand, and it proved that I could handle this kind of work. These assignments might also involve cross-departmental projects, leading a change initiative, or developing new company-wide policies. And while these might be temporary or even additional responsibilities without immediate compensation, the strategic insight and visibility they provide can be invaluable. This kind of experience is gold. Managing that restructuring project wasn't just about keeping the ship steady while my colleague was away. It was a crash course in strategic HR. And I got to see how decisions were made at the top and how they trickle down, affecting everybody in the company. I not only gained a deeper understanding of strategic HR, but I also demonstrated my capability to manage complex HR issues at a higher level. So why does this matter? Talking about policy creation or standard HR tasks isn't enough to earn you brownie points. Employers expect you to handle the basics. What they really want to know is how you can or how you have made a difference. It's not just about doing your job, but doing it in a way that impacts the company's bottom line or operational efficiency. When you are applying for that HRBP role, whether it is strategic or operational, you should tailor the narrative to highlight the direct impacts of your initiatives on the business outcomes. I want you to use specific examples and quantify your achievements whenever that's possible. This approach doesn't just showcase your skills, but it shows that you understand and you can contribute to the larger business goals. Number 4, Knowing that different companies view HR business partners different, it is vital to tailor your resume accordingly. This isn't about a one size fits all approach. It's about making sure that your resume speaks directly to the needs and expectations of the company that you are interested in. If you are going after a more operational HRBP role, your resume might shine a spotlight on your experience with the day-to-day HR responsibilities. You might highlight your proficiency in handling performance management, employee relations, and policy implementation. You might show how you've effectively managed HR functions that support everyday workings of a company. On the other hand, if you are aiming for a strategic HRBP role, your resume needs to highlight your experience in aligning HR strategies with the business objectives. This could include initiatives that you've led that relate to organizational change, talent management strategies, or even driving business growth through HR practices. It's about showcasing your ability to think and plan beyond the immediate and operational, focusing on the long-term business goals. I want you to imagine that you are applying for a strategic role at a tech company. Your resume could highlight a project where you developed a talent acquisition strategy that anticipated industry trends and prepared the company for technological shifts. While it might seem like a lot of work having two versions of your resume, this could be incredibly effective. One resume could focus more on the operational strengths, while the other might emphasize the strategic initiatives. And this approach allows you to be a little bit more agile and responsive to the specific demands of each job posting, and it maximizes your chances of standing out. I don't want you to underestimate the power of a tailored resume. By aligning your resume with a specific type of HRBP role each company is looking to fill, you not only demonstrate the relevant skills and experiences that you have, but also your understanding of what the role truly entails. Tip number 5. Networking is a lot more than just reaching out to people when you spot an open role at their company. True networking, especially when you are aiming for a role like an HR business partner, should be strategic and proactive. I want you to start by making a list of companies that you're interested in. Mix it up with small, medium, and large size organizations. Research these companies and identify people currently in roles similar to the ones that you're targeting. But here's the key. Don't just reach out randomly. Be intentional. Prepare specific questions about the day-to-day elements of their roles, the challenges that they face, and the skills that they find most valuable. When you connect with these professionals, it's not just about asking for a job or a referral. Instead, share insights about the work that you're doing and seek their perspective on how it might align with the roles that you're aspiring to be in. To make this process easier, I've put together some networking templates and targeted questions that you can use. These are designed to help you engage effectively and are available in the description box below. These resources are your guide to starting conversations that are not only insightful, but also demonstrate your commitment and understanding of the HRBP role. Meaningful networking is about establishing relationships that provide mutual value and insights. By being proactive and thoughtful in your networking efforts, you lay the groundwork for transitions into roles that fit both your skills and your career aspirations. Remember, it's not just about who you know, it's about how you engage them and how you learn from each interaction. All right, here's the bonus tip. For those of you who are looking to really boost your chances in securing that HR business partner role, here's the bonus tip that I want to give you. It's important to keep a detailed log of your professional experiences. Many of you watching this have very deep experience, but the challenge often lies in how you articulate that experience. I want you to take it from me. I keep a running document, and right now it currently has about 15 pages where I continuously add notes about my experiences. It includes everything from how I resolved a specific HR issue to strategic initiatives that I've led. Periodically, I go back and I review this document. And why do I do that? It's because it helps me to get comfortable telling my own career story. By having this record, you're not just preparing for interviews, you're preparing to excel in them. And for me, when I step into an interview, I don't get nervous because it feels less like an interrogation and more like a conversation, one where I'm fully prepared to discuss my experiences and contributions in depth. And this is simply because no one can tell my story better than me. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Cari, I'm not doing all that. And that's perfectly fine. It's your choice. But I want to share the strategy with you because it's about giving you the best shot at landing the role that you want. And it's a tool that has helped me tremendously. And I think that it could do the same for you. Landing that HRBP role can seem like a task, I know, but I hope that you found these tips to be helpful. And let me know in the comments how you plan to use them. And if you are an HRBP, please contribute to this conversation. Leave some tips in the comments about how you've landed roles and things that you might think will be able to help other people who are looking to do the same thing. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.